And welcome everybody. I'm Flame Games and I'm back here with another video. And today we're going to be ranking two tier lists for Breath of the Wild. The first one is Divine Beast, and you'll just have to stick around to see what the second one is. If you please don't mind, just please like and subscribe. We only need one more subscriber to hit 10 subscribers. It's not that many subscribers, but it's a milestone and it's one step closer towards our goal. So kick back, relax, like the video, subscribe, grab a snack if you want to, and let's get started. First off, we're just going to start off with this basic tier list. So, first one, let's just go with the camel. I can't remember the exact names for all of them, but the camel, A tier. And I'm just ranking this just on the Divine Beast, not the champions or the towns or any of that stuff. It was an okay, actually B. It's an okay Divine Beast. Kind of forgetful in my opinion. The boss carries it though. I'm including the blights in this, so I'll put it at A tier. Because the blight is so good. It's probably the best blight out of all of them. The lizard, C tier. I don't like it. Easily my least favorite Divine Beast. Daruk is cool and all that stuff. It's just so forgetful. I mean, you have to like turn on the light and stuff. I mean, that's pretty cool. Other than that, I don't really remember this at all. I barely even remember the stuff adding up to it, that lead up to it. I mean, it's a pretty cool Divine Beast, but it's my least favorite one. All these are still really good though. I just don't like this one as much as the others. Vomito, S tier. It's my favorite Divine Beast. There's no Revali in this, so that helps a lot. And it's the easiest Divine Beast. We all know that, but it's so fun. It's not hard like the others, in my opinion. It's much more of a relaxed feel compared to all the other ones, and it carries kind of like the whole region and the town of Rito Village. It just carries all of it. It's so fun. Easily the best Divine Beast out of all of them. You get to fly around everywhere. Valruta. Valruta. I mean, it's okay. It's mid. I don't have anything else to really say about it. Um, yeah, boss fight is pretty cool with the ice and all that stuff. But other than that, it's just pretty boring. I mean, controlling the trunk and all that is cool, but yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. Alright, next tier list, since we got done with that one first. It is the Breath of the Wild regions tier list. Since both of these aren't that long, I just decided to do two today, so it wasn't a short video. Starting off with Akkala, A tier. Very underrated region. The Akkala Tower is a very interesting place, especially. I'm pretty sure that's where like the enemy army lost. Don't quote me on that, but I saw it in a YouTube video. The Akkala lab, or whatever you call it, is awesome. That's where you can get all the ancient stuff. The ancient shield is my favorite shield in the game, so that definitely helps its case. Um, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name, but the dude that sits at the bottom of Skull Lake, he's there. Skull Lake is there. Just overall, a really good region. Can never go wrong with Akkala. It is kind of out of the way though, and you don't really go through it unless you need to go to Akkala. Central Hyrule, S tier. I mean, it's not really a question. That's where the final boss fight is. That's where the castle is. The castle is probably the best structure in the game. Just so many powerful weapons there, so many powerful enemies. The boss fight is, I know it's not as good as we all hoped it to be, but it's still the end of the game, and it's easily the most important region out of all the regions, and is the most fun out of all of them. East Nakluda. So, I don't know, like, what this is including. I guess this is including, like, Hateno Village. I'll put it in B tier. Hateno's okay. It's not as good as the Akkala Tech Tower, in my opinion, but still pretty good tower. Why did I say tower? It's not as good as the Akkala Lab. I'm sorry, I messed up my words there. The lab is not as good because you can't really get anything from it. I mean, I know you get like the upgrades and all that stuff for the Sheikah Slate, which is very much needed. And you can get the pictures there if you didn't get the pictures in the lab. But getting the blue flame across isn't really that fun, like the one I had in Akkala. The tower is okay. There's just not that much to do. I mean, the mountain is awesome and the shrine and all that stuff. But you do get to have your own house, so that is definitely a plus. Okay, moving on. Eldin, A tier. I don't think it's as good as Akkala because Akkala is really overlooked compared to Eldin. Eldin is still amazing, of course, with Gorons and all that stuff, and it has the worst divine beast out of all of them, but the town is so cool with Daruk, and Daruk has I don't know, it's up for debate, but Daruk probably has the second best ability out of all of the champion abilities, so that helps a lot with it too. The volcano is awesome. You can go on like the mine carts and everything. Definitely an easy A tier. I'm gonna put Eldin in S tier actually. Farron region, A tier. Just like Akkala, so overlooked. It would have so much potential. I don't know if Lanayru Village is technically in the Farron region. I haven't played this game in a while, but I'm assuming it is. So, Lanayru is like a town that's kind of tucked away. I really like that about Farron region. And all the Durans and the dragon there is awesome too. There's just a lot of cool small things in the Farron region, so it's easily an A tier. I think it's better. No, I don't think it's as good as Gerudo Desert, B tier. Uh, Besides from Gerudo Village, there's nothing else about the Gerudo Desert. It is just sand. I mean, it has like, I forgot what it's called, the Molduga, where you like fight the big boss thing. Other than that, other than the village, there's nothing else there. But the village is awesome. Gerudo Highlands, D tier. I think I've never been here besides from getting the tower. I know nothing about it, so I'm gonna have to skip on that. Great Hyrule Forest, A tier. You get the Master Sword here. That's about it. Korok Village is also really cool. Hestu lives here. Hestu, the greatest character. So I think it's A tier. Actually, B tier. I mean, you get the Master Sword here. That's the main thing. Great Plateau. I think we all agree. S tier. You start the game off here. You don't really come back here after you start the game, besides for the DLC. But without the Great Plateau, there's just no Zelda Breath of the Wild. You get the paraglider here. You meet the old man. You do your first shrines. You learn how to use the game here, and that's why it's S tier. And I think everybody can agree with me on that. I think this is Tabantha. It's pretty small. Tabantha C tier. I never really go here. The maze to get the armor was pretty fun, but I never really go here. There's a lot of Lynels in that one field trying to get up to the maze to get the armor. I forget what the armor's called. I feel horrible for that, but the barbarian armor, yeah. All three mazes. One of the mazes is here. I think that kind of just carries the region. I never go here. The snowball game is fun. The snowboarding game is fun. But other than that, it doesn't really serve a purpose. So, C tier. I think that says Hyrule Ridge. I have no clue what that says. Uh, I have no clue what that says, so I'm just gonna put it in B tier. I can't really tell by the picture either. Okay, Lake, C tier. You just never go to the lake. Besides the dragon, there's no point in going to the lake besides getting the tower. I mean, there's a few shrines, but yeah, it's just meh. Nehru, uh, A tier. The Lionel was fun. Yeah, it's the first ever time you get to fight a Lionel if you're not in master mode, basically. Obviously, most people when they first played the game, this was the first Divine Beast that they beat, so that kind of holds a lot of value, especially to me because it was the first Divine Beast I beat. It took me forever to get to Lanayru Village because I didn't know how to work Breath of the Wild back then. But obviously, just a very well-rounded region. That was very awkward. Tabantha, S tier. Carried by Rito Village. Rito Village is a top 3 village in the game, and you can't really tell me otherwise. No, A tier. I'm sorry, Tabantha. I know I keep changing all these, and I'm sorry, but Tabantha, really good region, carried by Rito Village. Revali takes it down a little bit, but the flight range is cool. The best Divine Beast, like I said earlier. Rito Village is awesome. In my opinion, has the best weapon out of all 4 of the Divine Beasts with the Great Eagle Bow. The only one that really comes close to it, in my opinion, is only bow that comes close to it is the Ancient Bow. Of course, not including like amiibos or anything like that. But Tabantha region, definitely A tier. Rito Village helps it a lot. And moving on to the last one, West Necluda, S tier. Also kind of just helping you with like learning all the mechanics in the game. It's right after you get off the Great Plateau. And Impa is awesome. The whole village is awesome. The Dueling Peaks or Twin Peaks or whatever they're called. All the shrines are fun. The stable, when you get there, you can get all the horses. The enemies are still pretty easy, so it's just fun with that. Well, I know today was another awkward video. I just needed to upload a video. But thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.